The moon hung low in the night sky, casting an eerie glow upon the desolate road that stretched ahead. Sarah gripped the steering wheel tightly as she embarked on a long drive home after a tiring day at work. The solitude of the empty highway made her uneasy, but she tried to shake off the growing sense of dread creeping up her spine. As the miles slipped away, Sarah's exhaustion began to wear on her. The repetitive hum of the engine merged with the monotonous darkness, lulling her into a drowsy state. Her eyelids grew heavy, and the road seemed to stretch endlessly before her. Suddenly, a flash of movement caught Sarah's attention in her peripheral vision. She jolted upright, her heart pounding in her chest. Glancing into the rearview mirror, her eyes widened in horror. A figure, tall and gaunt, stood at the side of the road, illuminated by the dim glow of her taillights. She shook her head, convincing herself that it was a trick of her fatigued mind. But as she continued driving, she couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. The figure seemed to materialize intermittently, now lurking in the shadows of the trees, now standing ominously by the roadside. A shiver ran down Sarah's spine as she realized the figure was following her. Panic washed over her, and she pressed down harder on the gas pedal, desperate to outrun her pursuer. But no matter how fast she drove, the figure remained eerily close, a constant presence in her rearview mirror. As minutes turned into hours, Sarah's mind began to unravel. Fear gnawed at her sanity, and she questioned whether the figure was real or merely a figment of her imagination. Sweat trickled down her forehead as she fought to keep her eyes on the road, terrified to look into the mirror again. Just when Sarah thought she couldn't endure the torment any longer, a gas station appeared on the horizon, its glowing sign a beacon of hope. She pulled into the lot, her hands trembling as she parked the car. She hesitated for a moment, contemplating whether to turn around and confront her pursuer or lock herself inside the safety of the gas station. Summoning her courage, Sarah steeled herself and forced her trembling legs to carry her out of the car. She turned slowly, her breath catching in her throat. The figure, clad in tattered clothes, stood only a few feet away, its face obscured by darkness. "Who are you?" Sarah managed to stammer, her voice barely above a whisper. The figure tilted its head, a chilling grin spreading across its face. It stepped closer, revealing a skeletal frame and pale, lifeless eyes. A cold gust of wind blew through, carrying with it a haunting whisper that sent shivers down Sarah's spine. "I am the embodiment of all your fears, Sarah," the figure hissed, its voice a haunting echo. "You cannot escape what lurks within your own mind." With those words, the figure lunged forward, its hands reaching out to grab Sarah. She screamed, her terror consuming her as the world faded into darkness. The next morning, a gas station attendant found Sarah's car abandoned, its engine still running. Despite an extensive search, Sarah was never seen again. Some say she became trapped in her own nightmares, forever tormented by the figure that haunted her on that long drive home. Others believe she simply vanished, a victim of the desolate road and the malevolent forces that lay hidden within the night.